Today let us talk about a thermoelectric device. So the thermoelectric device is a solid state device or a semiconductor based device which can convert. So voltage given at the input will generate the temperature difference across the two sides of this thermoelectric device. This is the thermoelectric device, and it's a very thin device whose thickness is approximately 1.5 mm or something like that, and this is 40 mm by 40 mm in size, but it can generate huge temperature difference between the two sides. See, the temperature difference can go beyond 70 or can be between 70 and 80 degrees centigrade. So as so far I worked on it, I could generate minus 16 degrees on one side, so automatically the other side will be around plus 60 degrees centigrade. So the temperature difference between the two sides of the device will be around 70 to 80 degrees. So this is the thermoelectric device. So you can see it closely, where you can see the label on one side and the others, which has two electrodes. So the converse can also happen. So you are giving voltage to the device and it is generating the temperature difference on the both sides of the thermoelectric device. If you can generate the temperature difference on both the sides, then automatically it will give the voltage output. So it is going to change the electronic world in a huge way, where this compact device, very small in size, can generate huge temperature difference, and it will replace all the heating elements, like it can change the iron box you use, it can change the refrigerator, and the sizes of these refrigerators, or revolutionize the air conditioners also. So the future of this the entire electronic industry doubtlessly depends on this thermoelectric device. In coming 5 to 6 years, it is dynamically going to change the world. You can make that air conditioner or refrigerator consuming 1/5 of the power that is being currently used. So there are no mechanical parts involved, so the wastage of energy is very less. So we go to details of this device. So this thermoelectric device consists of a ceramic substrate on the top and the bottom, and you have one negative terminal and one positive terminal, and you have p and n type semiconductors placed in a matrix form between the two substrates. This is the construction of the thermoelectric device. So you have diffusion barriers on the both sides, and p and n type materials placed alternately in series and matrix form, and you have a copper interconnections at the bottom. This is how the inner view of your thermoelectric device is. So this is the view of the thermoelectric device. So you can have a closer look. This thermoelectric device will have two ceramic substrates at the top and bottom, and p and n types materials placed in series, and the current flows through alternately through p and n type materials, thus creating a heating and a cooling effect. And you have a copper at the bottom of the device to have the electrical connection. So if current flows in one particular direction, one surface may act as a cooling surface, and if you reverse the direction, then the same surface may act as a hot surface. And another important thing is the reverse is also possible. The reverse is if you can create sufficient temperature difference between the two surfaces of the thermoelectric device, then there is a possibility that voltage can be developed at the two terminals, at the end of the two terminals. So that that voltage you can use for various electrical appliances. So this you can use in both ways, and this is going to hugely revolutionize the modern science of harnessing the energy. So far we are using the solar energy, which converts light energy into electrical energy, and we haven't so far we are not using the solar heat energy to convert it into some electrical energies. But this device definitely can convert heat energy into electrical. Is very useful, and whose efficiency is very huge when compared to the solar electrical devices. So, and the technology benefits of this is it's a solid state construction, so no moving parts inside it. So it is a semiconductor device, no moving parts inside it. If it has moving parts inside it to generate temperature difference, then definitely a lot of energy will be get wasted as sound and light energy. So there are no moving parts, and there is less energy being dissipated, and it's a long term it has long term thermal stability as well, and high reliability. So come on comparison with the filament devices which you use for heating in iron boxes and furnaces, and in some of the other appliances where we use conventional filaments for heating, whose stability is very less. But this is a device, a solid state device, which can give huge stability in thermal properties and precise temperature control. The temperature control, you can precisely control the thermal temperature to millionth of a degree very precisely, or you can set the temperatures very precisely to a required value. And it is a vibration free, because there are no moving parts inside it to generate the temperature difference. Definitely there is no vibrations, there is no vibration or sounds in it. And coming to carbon fluorocarbons, see, we use gases in refrigerators and air conditioners, which are carbon fluorocarbons, which are hazardous and which destroy the ozone layer, which is a very dangerous bell for the life on earth. So for creating extremely low temperatures, you can bypass that sort of gases by using this thermoelectric device, and the future is going to be a great thing for thermoelectric devices, as these refrigerant gases will be replaced, or the conventional way of cooling will be replaced by thermoelectric devices. And the devices like air conditioners and refrigerators are going to become featherweight devices, because these devices are very thin and give the same result as that of the conventional devices, where the temperature is the same as that of the conventional, but the weight is that the matters, weight and size also that the matters. So the future coming devices will greatly decrease their size of the component box. So this is a very welcoming change in thermoelectric part of science, and fully scalable. And an important thing is you can generate from microwatt to kilowatt of heating power output depending on the design. So I can use the thermoelectric devices for small application to very large scale application with very precise calculations. And so I can generate microwatt power to kilowatt powers very easily, and I can arrange them in series and parallel combinations to get desired value of output for my application, whether it is a small application or a huge application as well. So no acoustical or electrical noises, so because there are no moving parts, there is no possibility of sound being generated, as well as electrical noise as well. So if high, you see in the transformers, if high amount of current passes through any given coil or electrical wire, there is a possibility that electrical noise or humming noise can be can be observed. But this is the device where you get very minimal, so not even minimal, so you have zero noise. That is a very important thing. So it is very environmental friendly. And another important thing is you can use it in any direction, upside down or left and right way, and gravity has no effect in transfer of heat from one side to another side. Just as in convection, we see in convection gravity plays an important role in cooling the objects, but in this device, gravity has no role at all in generating the temperature differences. So you can use it in zero gravity as well, because gravitational force has no effect on its temperature difference created between its two sides. And the another important thing is it is good for space and military applications where gravity matters a lot, because in space we have absolutely zero gravity, or we will be in under a constant free fall condition where the gravity is always zero. And another important thing is in military applications also, where they have to change the altitudes in fraction of minutes, where the change in altitudes is very high, and the gravitational effect is also very change in the gravitational effect is also very high. In such fields also you can use this thermoelectric device, because the gravitational force does not affect on it. And coming to the size, and the size to its performance, the ratio is very small when compared to size and its performance. Its size is very small and its performance is very huge. So it comes from 2 mm to 60 mm in size. That is an important thing to observe. Some of the applications, or I have designed a mini air conditioner. I want to share with you. This device I could able to produce as low temperatures as -16 degrees centigrade with the device. And be sure you always, if you want to do the experiments at home, such sort of experiments, be sure you take all the precautions, because you are playing with high and low temperatures and high and low voltages and high and low currents. There is a possibility that sometimes it may the connections may go wrong, or the treatment of heat may go wrong, and there is a possibility they may burst, and there is a possibility that they may hit your eyes. So have safety goggles, and take safety precautions with while you are doing some of the experiments with electricity and all. And kids, if you are doing some of the experiments that I am going to carry out, definitely take the help of your parents. I prefer always you have slippers, and you use hand gloves, and you have use safety goggles, and concentrate on what you are doing, and making your brain 100% concentrated on the work you are doing, because it may hurt you. So take care while doing some of the experiments, and take the help of your parents as well. And this is all for the day, and follow up my experiments with this. Right, thank you very much.